Hmm. Question. How do you get started growing something? How did I get started growing something? How did I get to this position, place in my life where I had all these things growing? Well, that's a long story. But let's just start with the basics. How do you get started with growing something? Well, I'm getting ready to do a challenge. So I'm giving you a heads up now. The challenge starts March 1st. And anybody who wants to join me, you can join me. I've done this many times. I just never had it as a challenge. So I'm putting it out there this year as a challenge. It's like, I think, 7 to 10 days. Have to look at the package, but 7 to 10 days. And what is the challenge? Everybody wants to know, I'm sure. Well, as you know, I like to grow things that I like to eat. And I like to find different ways to eat things. The easiest and fastest thing to grow is going to be a package of mixed seeds. Now, I usually get them from the Dollar Tree because they're cheap. Sometimes you can even get them in a kit. We're going to do it, I think I'm going to do it 2 different ways this year because I really like to grow things. And these specific ones have 2 different types, either hot or mild. And I like to chop them right after they start to get their second set of leaves and add them to my eggs or even my salads. You can add them to soups, but basically I like to add them, I like to sprinkle them on the top of my salads or sprinkle them on the top of my eggs, and it gives them a different flavor and just changes up the flavor of your eggs or your salad and gives you more nutrition. The smaller these little guys are, the more nutrients and more healthy they are for you. So, and we'll get into that a little bit later when we start the challenge. But what I'm talking about is microgreens. And they're really easy to grow. That, like I said, it takes 7 to 10 days and you've already got something to harvest. So, that's what we're going to be doing. May 1st, we're going to mark it on the calendar, and we're going to start the challenge of growing microgreens. Let's get started and grow something to get our feet wet so that those of you who've never grown anything can do it. It's rather cheap. It's, definitely affordable. Go to the Dollar Tree, get a package of microgreens. And that's pretty much it. I'll show you the setup in the future. It's really easy. You can do it in one of those little takeout containers. You can do it in a couple of Dixie cups. You can do it pretty much anywhere. It's real easy. There are kits out there. I do have a kit somewhere. I don't even know where right now. But yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll probably do it a couple of different ways so you can see the different ways. And we'll show you what's going on. Now, the first couple of days that you start is going to be like the most boring, honestly. Because all you do is you put the seeds in there, you dampen them and cover them up so that they're dark, and you let them germinate. After the second day, that's when things get fun and exciting, because then you can start watching them actually grow. So that's what we're doing. So I figured, okay, well, I'm going to do it anyway, so let's do a challenge. For all you guys that are out there that like watching me grow things and see all my updates and everything, and, you know, even with all the cooking I've been doing, you know, let's go ahead and grow something that you can utilize in your recipes. That gets your feet wet with growing something, that gives you something different to add to your meals, and it'll be exciting and fun. So go to the Dollar Tree. That's the cheapest, so that way you're not spending a lot of money. You can go to one of the big box stores. I mean, you can go pretty much anywhere and get just a small package of microgreen seeds. They come in hot and they come in mild, your choice. And then all you do is get a container, and I'll come back on because I don't have any containers here right now to show you, and I'll look up the video that I very first learned this from and tag that in the description, or I'll probably tag it in the event itself. But we're gonna go ahead and grow some microgreens. So mark your calendar for March 1st. Go get you some microgreen seeds, and we'll get started from there. All right, so this year I'm going to do it 2 different ways. The first way I'm going to do it, come here, I'll get it for you. Yeah, I know, you lost your ball. Here we go. Ready? Okay. So the first way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it with a bunch of, oh, they're hidden. I'm going to put a bunch of fish rocks into a container, and then I'm going to just lay a paper towel on top and sprinkle the seeds that way. The second way I'm going to do it is I will go ahead and find my actual, I'll either do it in soil or I'll find my actual microgreen kit, and I'll show you how that's done. And so basically, you know, get a container with some holes in it for drainage. You always want drainage, unless you're doing it in fish rocks, because you do want some water at the bottom of the container. And then a napkin, paper towel. I mean, you can even just save one from a fast food place. A lot of people go to fast food places. Doesn't really matter. It's just enough to keep your seeds out of the water. We're not going to drown them. We're going to grow them. So I'll just get a paper towel or a napkin, stick it on top of the rocks, and the rocks will hold all the water. The napkin will be in the rocks and on the top, so that the napkin is actually going to be your wick to wick up the water, keep the napkin moist, and that's how your seeds are going to grow. Soil is the same way. Put some soil in there, sprinkle your seeds on the top, keep your soil moist. I would recommend that you probably put a napkin on the bottom before you put the soil in, and then put that container in a container that holds water. And I'm probably not describing this completely right, or probably not to where you will understand it, but like I said, I will come back with a next video when it gets closer to March 1st and show you the setup so that you know for sure that you've got the right equipment. I mean, it's really cheap, really easy, doesn't take long, doesn't take much, and we'll go from there. So leave a comment in the comments below and let me know if you're excited about this and if you'd like to join me. Let's see how many people we can get to join and do this together. Right now, I did notice this morning, and one of my subscribers has pointed out a couple days ago, I am at 210 subscribers. So I'm really excited about that. And that means that if every single one of you, which I'm not going to hold my breath, but if every single one of you guys actually go ahead and join this challenge and do it, it's going to be so fun. And then you can all experience it together. You can leave the comments, let us know how things worked out for you, what kind of setup you used. Maybe take a picture and put it in the comments if possible. I don't know how the comments really work. So, but that's what we're going to do. Or at least that's what I'm going to do. So go ahead and give it a try. Leave in the comments if you're excited about this. Hola! If you would like to go ahead and join the challenge. And mark your calendar and we'll get started on March 1st. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. Make sure that you like and subscribe like always. And just remember, you are someone. You do matter. Your health and your happiness matters as well. I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.